Namibia, a land of vast, stark beauty. The sun beats down on ancient deserts, scorching sand dunes that stretch as far as the eye can see. This is a landscape where survival is a challenge, a testament to the resilience of nature. And yet, life finds a way. Amongst its desolate plains and towering mountains lies a place called Twyfelfontein. Here, the echoes of humanity's journey are etched into the very rock. Designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2007, Twyfelfontein is a treasure trove of ancient rock engravings known as petroglyphs. These engravings offer a unique window into the past, providing invaluable insights into the lives, beliefs, and artistic expressions of Namibia's early inhabitants. Located in the Kunene region of northwestern Namibia, Twyfelfontein is nestled within an otherworldly landscape. Towering sandstone cliffs, weathered by millennia of wind and rain, create a natural amphitheater. These cliffs, adorned with a patina of desert varnish, provide the canvas upon which ancient artists etched their stories. The engravings of Twyfelfontein are believed to be the work of hunter-gatherer groups who inhabited this region for thousands of years. Animals feature prominently, with depictions of elephants, rhinoceroses, giraffes, and various antelope species. These engravings, often rendered with remarkable accuracy and detail, speak to the importance of these animals in the lives of the people who depicted them. They were not merely sources of food and sustenance, but also figures of reverence and spiritual significance. The petroglyphs of Twyfelfontein are more than just depictions of animals. They are visual narratives, stories etched in stone that provide glimpses into the beliefs and rituals of their creators. Abstract patterns, geometric shapes, and enigmatic symbols hint at a complex belief system, possibly connected to shamanistic practices. Some scholars believe that the engravings played a role in rituals, serving as focal points for dances, ceremonies, or offerings. The act of creation itself was likely imbued with deep meaning, connecting these ancient people with their surroundings and ensuring their stories would be passed down through generations. Twyfelfontein stands as a testament to the antiquity of human presence in southern Africa. The engravings, some dating back as far as 6,000 years, offer a poignant reminder of the enduring power of human expression. They are echoes in time, faint whispers from a past that predates writing, agriculture, and the rise of civilizations. The animals they depicted, the scenes they captured, and the symbols they employed speak to the fundamental human experiences of survival, spirituality, and the need to make sense of the world around us. These engravings were not merely decorative or artistic flourishes. They were embedded within the fabric of daily life, serving as both practical guides and spiritual touchstones for the people who created them. They were a way of transmitting knowledge, preserving memories, and connecting with the supernatural forces believed to govern their world. The artists of Twyfelfontein were hunter-gatherers, their lives intricately intertwined with the rhythms of nature. They followed the movements of game, gathered edible plants, and relied on their deep knowledge of the land to survive in this challenging environment. The prominence of animal imagery in the Twyfelfontein engravings reflects the central role that animals played in the lives of these hunter-gatherer societies. Animals were not merely sources of food and raw materials. They were also believed to possess spiritual power and were often seen as intermediaries between the human and spirit worlds. These detailed depictions suggest a deep familiarity with the animals they hunted, a testament to their keen observational skills and their intimate knowledge of the natural world. Determining the age of rock art is complex and challenging. Researchers use various methods to estimate the age of petroglyphs. At Twyfelfontein, engravings on sandstone have weathered for millennia. Patina, a layer from weathering, helps estimate age. Older engravings show more pronounced patina. Comparing styles helps place Twyfelfontein engravings in a timeline. The petroglyphs of Twyfelfontein are more than just static images etched in stone. They are a form of visual communication, a language spoken across the millennia. Deciphering this ancient language requires not only a keen eye for detail, but also an understanding of the cultural context in which these engravings were created. While some of the symbols and motifs remain enigmatic, many have yielded insights into the beliefs, practices, and worldview of the people who created them. Animals, often depicted in dynamic poses, are central to this visual vocabulary. Some scholars believe that certain animals held specific symbolic meanings. The depiction of animals with exaggerated features, such as elongated horns or tails, suggests that these images were not meant to be purely representational. Interspersed among the animal figures are abstract patterns, geometric shapes, and enigmatic symbols. Zigzags, spirals, and concentric circles might represent rain or celestial bodies. Human figures, often depicted in stylized forms, offer glimpses into the spiritual realm. Some human figures with animal attributes suggest shamanistic practices. The placement of engravings in secluded caves suggests their use in sacred rituals. Taken together, the petroglyphs of Twyfelfontein offer a glimpse into a world where the boundaries between the physical and spiritual were fluid. Animals were not merely sources of sustenance, but also powerful beings imbued with spiritual significance. Shamans, through trance and ritual, were believed to be able to communicate with the spirits of animals and ancestors, harnessing their power for the benefit of the community. The engravings, with their intricate details and evocative imagery, were not created in isolation. They served as mnemonic devices, transmitting knowledge about animal behavior, hunting techniques, and the location of vital resources. The act of creating these engravings was itself a form of ritual, a way of connecting with the ancestral past and ensuring the continuity of cultural knowledge. Twyfelfontein, viewed from a distance, might appear as an isolated anomaly, a collection of ancient etchings in a remote corner of Africa. Yet, to truly grasp its significance, we must shift our perspective. Imagine a vast tapestry woven through time, each thread representing a different culture, each knot a moment of human expression. Twyfelfontein, in this context, is but one thread, yet it connects to a much larger narrative, the story of humanity's shared journey. The impulse to create art, to leave a mark on the world, is a fundamental human trait. From the cave paintings of Lascaux to the pyramids of Giza, humans across time and cultures have sought to express themselves, to make sense of their world, and to connect with something larger than themselves. Twyfelfontein, with its ancient engravings, is a testament to this enduring impulse. This global distribution of rock art, spanning continents and millennia, speaks to a shared human experience. Though separated by time, distance, and cultural context, early humans faced similar challenges, relied on similar skills, and sought answers to life's enduring questions in the natural world around them. The animals that sustained them, the cycles of nature that governed their lives, and the spiritual forces they believed shaped their destinies, provided a common language for artistic expression. A hunter-gatherer in Africa, gazing upon a herd of antelope, would have shared a similar understanding of the animal's movements, behaviors, and significance with a hunter-gatherer in Europe or Australia. This shared understanding transcended spoken language, finding expression in the universal language of art. Twyfelfontein, in its own way, provides a glimpse into the minds of our ancestors, offering clues about their beliefs, practices, and worldviews. The act of carving into rock, of transforming a natural surface into a canvas for their stories, speaks to a deep connection with the land and a desire to leave a lasting mark. These engravings were not merely decorative, they were embedded within the fabric of daily life, serving as mnemonic devices, teaching tools, and spiritual touchstones. By studying these engravings, we gain a deeper appreciation for the ingenuity, resilience, and artistic sensibilities of early humans. We begin to see beyond the stereotype of the primitive savage and recognize the complexity and richness of their cultures. Twyfelfontein reminds us that we are part of a much larger story, a story that began millennia ago with the first tentative steps of our ancestors out of Africa. The engravings serve as a poignant reminder of our shared human heritage, a heritage that transcends geographical boundaries and cultural differences. As we marvel at the skill and artistry of the ancient artists who created these engravings, we are reminded of the enduring power of human creativity. We are also reminded of the importance of preserving these fragile treasures for future generations. Twyfelfontein, with its ancient whispers etched in stone, beckons us to listen, to learn, and to remember our place in the grand tapestry of time. Archaeology, at its heart, is a process of discovery, of piecing together fragments of the past to reconstruct forgotten worlds. At Twyfelfontein, this process takes on a particular resonance. The engravings themselves are the most visible remnants of the past, but they are not the only clues that archaeologists rely on to unravel the mysteries of this ancient site. Excavations at Twyfelfontein and surrounding areas have uncovered a wealth of artifacts that shed light on the lives of the people who created the engravings. Stone tools, remnants of ancient hearths, fragments of pottery, and animal bones provide tangible evidence of daily life. These artifacts help to flesh out the picture of the hunter-gatherer societies that inhabited this region. Archaeologists employ a range of scientific methods to analyze the artifacts and features found at Twyfelfontein. Radiocarbon dating of organic materials, such as charcoal from ancient hearths or animal bones, helps to establish a chronological framework for the site. Microscopic analysis of stone tools can reveal traces of wear patterns, providing clues about how the tools were used. Analysis of animal bones can determine the types of animals that were hunted and consumed, providing insights into dietary habits and the local ecosystem. By studying the spatial distribution of artifacts and features, archaeologists can begin to reconstruct ancient activity areas, identifying areas used for tool-making, food processing, or ritual practices. The findings from these excavations and analyses have helped to refine our understanding of the chronology and cultural development of Twyfelfontein. Twyfelfontein stands today as a sanctuary of the past, a testament to the enduring power of human expression. Yet, its very existence is a reminder of the fragility of heritage. The engravings have withstood the ravages of time for millennia. They now face new threats from human encroachment and climate change. The Namibian government, with international and local support, has implemented protective measures, declared a national monument in 1952 and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is now managed for long-term conservation. Controlled access, guided tours, and education are key to these efforts. By raising awareness and promoting sustainable tourism, we ensure these ancient whispers continue to resonate. Twyfelfontein is far more than just a collection of ancient engravings. It is a portal to a distant past, a place where the echoes of human experience transcend time and space. Standing before these ancient markings, one cannot help but feel a profound sense of connection to those who came before. The engravings speak of a time when humans lived in close harmony with nature, when animals were not merely resources to be exploited, but rather powerful beings imbued with spiritual significance. Twyfelfontein's timeless message is one of resilience, creativity, and the enduring power of the human spirit. It is a reminder that we are part of a much larger story, a story that began millennia ago with the first tentative steps of our ancestors and continues to unfold today.